What's up, Wardens? How's it going? Today we're going to continue on to our Dragon Age campaign. This is going to be a several hour long video. So, I'll be ready to sit down and watch. Continue our King Elf.
Help me, they're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Hey, that's going away from me, huh? Fuck this guy. There's a boat. No, pick up the venom. That voice. You can just sell the shit. Hiya.
Dark, hey?
Outside, you have to know you don't have time. Okay. Why are they all attacking you? Like, what the fuck? A much more threatening target. Especially with threat. Especially with threat. People, I'm wondering. The fuck they just make dying so quick because being the first people who are doing this, I want to get them. And once maybe have more viewers, because they always at all, that like this segment, this Dragon Age playthroughs, you can go through on a much harder difficulty, because normally I play on Nightmare, but obviously it's being hardest. Fireball. Get the fuck over here. There's fucking playing bowl shit goes away. Stop running through you, dumb dumb. You guys go for one day. Got it. You would not run away. Get on fire. Knuckle killed us in that other push war.
Yes.
We'll wait for our squishy teammates the regen over time back up. Not cool. I'm the warning. From fighting. We'll kill 2 guys in here? Oh no. Yeah, we already killed them. Okay.
I'm off. All right. Going. Yes.
Again, we are trying to play this as fast as we can. So when we go into the romance part in Morgan could would like us, but we're talking to him. I'm just going to skip through all the dialogue.
Another push for me.
Why did I not? So,
His breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
we'll do basic storyline dialogue. But when it comes to these talking to people, getting these side quests, doing the DLC, we're just gonna skip through it. Grand by non-rose. So, once we do You will most overpowered. I know this out on a lot of loot. That's the easiest way to survive. Because what's more OP than 3 ice mages? Freeze. Freeze. Oh, dragon, you want to fight?
Those Gate better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
He's paying you. Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Okay, except for the DLC places, where we want the loot that they can contest. Overwhelmed. Stand down. Humanoid creature? Well, sucks to be you.
I'm off.
Ooh, there we are. Some of that good armor. Oh no, I don't have enough strength for it. Here. Better. 3 defense. 1 dexterity, which is. How much? About 1 for each point. So defense goes up by 1. The defense doesn't really matter. Does shove off the dexterity. Increases its defense by 1. Armor. Fight me out. So I'm thinking about doing a demon handlock video tomorrow. I might buy like another $100 worth of packs tonight, and I feel like we are
What do we do now?
I kill them. You soil the drawers. I butchered that. Just need to survive a little bit more. I don't want you to have that. I want you to have that. You're not supposed to be the tank. I am. As the Vampire plus fuck HP. They're probably the best stats. Okay, motherfucker. Oh, he's staggering me. I want to get some flag. No! I don't care flag. I want to do one killing blow. Not that pussy. That's definitely what we need to do. Fucking.
We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
It's definitely something we need to do. Let's increase our ability to
Sound.
Oh fuck.
Retreat.
What about the king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Here's a dog. Hi dog. Hi dog. Quiet, I'm going to leave it. Okay, after this little bit of dialogue,
Ah, your
I'll
eyes
swap.
finally open.
I'll
Mother
fix
shall be
that
pleased.
horrible screen. Okay. It's about to get really trippy. Uh-oh. Can I not? Oh yeah, because I did display capture for some fucking reason. It needs game capture. That. So I gotta drag display down. Make that go there, add. Fuck me. Game capture. Okay. Capture any full screen application. See how that is. How do you do it this way? Barely. Just make myself bigger. Sure, that's fine. Because we won't be seeing it. And that. Oh shit. Because you will be seeing it. Fail. So video, I want to put you over here. So I'm not going to just delete it because there we are. Yes? No. I am going to delete it and just bring it back up tomorrow or later. Okay, display. Remove. Yes. Okay. I don't need double sound coming out of that. Look at this, try it again.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I will stay and make something to eat.
Nope. Yeah, I leveled up now. I need level 12 for that. I don't know what. Not 12. I'm just gonna grab Shield Pummel. Shield Launch is a really shitty version of Shield Defense. They practically made this just be the same as that, or worse. Alright. Let's go!
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
We need to bring Loghain to judgment. Why would he do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon. By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies
He also
these
doesn't
days?
know how to not be a
I
bitch.
don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Al Eamon would never stand for this, surely. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course, the treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing.
Got her, our ass would be grass.
The stew is
Nice
bubbling,
story.
Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame.
What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I no say in this?
No.
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. I'll hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Man. Really? Fuck it. The bug's dead, I don't give a shit. Fucking hit bugs.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
No other armor now? Yes, I can. Give you a ring. Well, I like it, so I put a ring on it. Horrible. Should kill myself. Look at that horrible, horrible joke.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Got a point there, bitch.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
And yet we still have Alistair along.
Not Mythalos. Cover. Let's go. We want to kill the shit out of these fucking highwaymen.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others. You know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
These young people are like, why?
Even if
We
you're
hate
no
shims.
refugee,
Fuck
you
shims.
still gotta pay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right, we get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Oh, you can certainly try, my dumbass.
All right,
Victorious
we
again.
surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize. Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. I'm not going down without a fight.
Yes.
Kill it. Going down. No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm off.
It's picked up.
Going.
What's that? Down here.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked. Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. Well, we'll need to decide eventually. Let's head into the village when you're ready.
I like that making health veterans.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you.
Over
Back
here.
off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Haha, I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin. You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
Absolutely. Off you go.
May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serves that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes? Right, fair enough. But only you. This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
Okay. Valuables. Fuck you. bad. I want so that, so that. That. Four 40, 480, 440. Okay, so that go in here, Morgan, armor, charges footing.
The charters are still operating.
Just gotta...
They're bored.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep! They will feast upon our hearts! There is nowhere to run! This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts! Please, you're scaring the children! Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands! There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This man bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him? Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! No! Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Fucking pussy-ass humans.
The evil shall descend upon us! Going.
There's word of darkspawn Yes? Who might you be? I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tan Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the King's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tan claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off? All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service? If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need. I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need. Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Shove your Maker up your ass,
The Maker
bitch.
spoke. Chant of light.
Yes.
Really? You can carry a deep mushroom and a couple potions.
Who?
Seemed really blades and
I
shit.
beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Fuck you, kid.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about...
Did you speak to that knight?
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Right, let's make this quick.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be. But they failed, and I do not wish death on anyone.
How amusing!
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. Are we getting a move on? Good plan. Where will we be heading then? Oh, am I getting ahead of myself? So sorry. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. That and the Maker wants me to go with you. not just my god. The Maker has love for all. I know you may not believe, but I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
I'll have to get your bitch ass out of here.
Indeed.
Cousin in the Templars said the maid.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my cart. If you insist!
Those invisible walls, though. Okay.
Breath alert.
Okay. We're a rogue now. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna go back, turn the quest, and then we'll leave. We don't need to do the other ones. I don't want to do this one because it gives me the setup for the. You know, I really can't use right now. So I need 22 strength for the next level. Because then.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is, as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
What now?
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
So I said, armor tank, so I really don't need. I just have much of a tank. Like
Don't know
you're
what was
just
said.
damage dealing warrior.
I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Stupid bastards. Yeah. Duh. I reached the end, but I didn't go turn the quest.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
You got a bed for the night? You taken care of? Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Damn! So close. So damn close. And this fight up here will level me up, but I really didn't want to have a fight level me up.
Leave us alone. Someone help us! I'm off.
Okay, I'm as tanky as I can be. Right now.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads. Which are unsold, I'm afraid. 100 silver, and my thanks is all I have to offer. The name's Bogdan Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Grey Wardens. My, that does rather explain a lot. No offence, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Let's leave. That's weird. I'm sorry, we just want to start where we were leaving. That was weird. Oh yeah.
Bad dreams, huh? It's just that you were shouting in your sleep, loud, and not in a good, this is private way either. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too. I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing at all. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes? Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. Oh, certainly, I could do that for you. Just come with me.
Okay. So then, no, this one. Go down to loot, stick, doll, prayers, genealogy. That sword's pretty damn good. Those.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed. Interesting. Interesting.
Great. Super.
Do you expect me to carry this for you? I am impressed. My thanks. You have my thanks. You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
23 straight, so I can come back and buy these yet.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader? Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled. My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles. Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been to Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me? 1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Alright, time to go talk to Morgan, and like I said, we're gonna skip through the dialogue.
I await your command. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very... I snuck up behind her and stole a hand. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon beauty, and without those lessons I would not be here today. As difficult they did. I await your command. So, full of questions. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is... Oh? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? Oh? Then I have no doubt your people do much to keep their talents well hidden from humans. I wonder if I was to ask one of your keepers of the origin of their magics, if there would be any relation to what I was taught. I may even ask my mother about it someday, though I doubt she would tell the truth of it even so. Such is her way. I gain nothing by studying another. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions as to what they think. If you had a notion... Indeed. Have you an opinion? I await your command. So, full of questions. Why do you ask me such questions? I beg... In time, I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore... I was unfamiliar with so much. So, he pointed and gasped and began shouting in... Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touch... At least with that sort of touching, I would have been able to intuit the intent with far greater ease. There were many nuances. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up... Yes? It's cold in my tent, all alone. So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm? Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
Woo! Sex through clothes.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated. Not at all. Legends abound regarding such figures as Garahel, sordid though they may be. The unanswered question, of course, is whether I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural that is entirely up. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not? Oh, now you ruin the mood by speaking profanities. Silly man. Come then, let us be. I have something for you. 'Tis a ring. Now, before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead. It is not given out of sentimentality. I believe you were too important to risk. If you were captured, this ring would allow the rest of us to find you quickly. Now you are mocking me. Do you wish the ring or not? I am tempted to simply keep it. You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday. So, full of questions. You are very cute to ask so. Really? Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars... And then the true game began. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
Actually, the romance part is already over, so I don't really need to keep romancing that much. Professor, fuck yeah. Butterfly! Butterflies! Get that fucking butterflies! Butterfly! Don't judge me. Let's see what we've got. We need to go to... Pass. We'll get the DLC parts done and over with. And then we'll decide where to go after that. The Golem.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Neil got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do? Oh, no, I sent my elf to do that. I mean, I sent my helper, Taran. Nice fellow, that, Taran. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service. A Grey Warden? That's quite impressive, isn't it? My word. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you consider helping a fellow out? Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could? Just as well. You'll find the golem in a village named Honleith, in the hinterlands. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I've heard it might be dangerous there with all the darkspawn about, but I'll wager that's not an issue for someone like you. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works. Alright, well, then I really hope it works. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Be back, bitch. Better be afraid no more. So, I think we're gonna save this douchebag. And then we'll go get Shale. We'll replace the dog with Shale.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man. You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter. You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand? Maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar. No, perhaps not. But I've been given the chance to set things right. If it's the likes of you who sees me to my final hour, perhaps things happen for a reason. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the wardens. The Maker has a sense of humour, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now. I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there. The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search. If you have any survivors of the battle among your companions, take them with you. Their memory of the terrain will serve you well. I'm only sorry I cannot join you. It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kaelin's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
Your king. His bitch ass had no dominion over me. Yeah, your friends something. Wolves? That moves the wolves, right? Yep.
Right ahead.
Excuse me. Hello? What's up? They were okay. I was being a good set with model, but literally every time the dog's out with the his house. The altar. Yeah. Yep. No. Wilson came back after I yelled at him, and he stayed over, but the common Ellis is going back. Or they're running so fast that it's not catching them.
Here I am. It's done.
Yep. He walked out with
Trap right ahead.
All right.
like if they walk past the flanks like at normal speed, it'll shock them, but if they dart, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yep. Bye-bye. Okay. Back to these. Sorry for that interruption. Yeah, exactly. One hand against blade. Whoa. You guys see apparently two little things coming towards your side coast? It's gonna be no punch. You're right. And it does hit land as a category 5. Or even worse. Let's go from Florida all the way up to Texas. Thumbs up. I twisted it! I twisted it! Yes, I know. It's just a different song. Go. I guess I was gonna skip through all the DLC dialogue. Oh, let's get Olaf's surprise cheese knife for Zevron. I'm gonna get him. Oh my god. Alright. The mage is gonna be a pain in the ass in here. Ugh. Panel shards.
I'm off.
Money. Alright, sell. Potion.
All right.
All these mushrooms are for injuries, right? Fuck the metal shard. Okay, let's go. Immediately target down the mage. I'm already targeting it. Maybe do this. Shout so it's okay, that's perfectly done. Let me go alone. Power.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us? A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking. The statue outside? Why would... I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for shale.
Magic using fuckers.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance. My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake shale up, well, it's yours now. My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you? You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
never climbed a tree. Oh, look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people. Oh well. I suppose Kitty and I will just have fun on our own till someone more interesting comes along. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting. Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
I would not suggest leaving in such hostile company anyhow, Amalia. Look how they act.
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Oh, bug whistles. You're just no fun. I'm going to ignore you now.
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever. That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong? But I do like this one.
I like you too, Kitty.
But if it means escaping this prison, I am willing to leave on my own. I agree to your terms. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
All right. Yes.
I like it when Kitty sings to me. Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
I'm off. Yes. Going. Going.
He said Grandpa Bill had
All
more
right.
cats in his room. Isn't that awful?
Yes. I'm off.
Kitty is my best friend.
I gotta go one more. Comes that way.
All right.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
I'm off. I'm off. Yes. All right. Yes.
going. Yes.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
Yes. All right.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
All right.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
I'm off. All right. I'm off.
Tell me a story.
All right. I'm off.
I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty. I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is
Yes.
so perfect and pretty.
Oh, wow. Dude. Something like...
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us. I have changed my mind. I like the girl. I do not think I will find another like her.
Oh, so I get to go with you after all?
Ugh, I will take her anyhow. She is mine.
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
It's good deal. He is super weak and shit against that goddamn business. This is too machine. Kind of I can't do anything. See if I'm gonna pass the fight. I'll walk back up this way and shit, and go walk up this way and fucking, you know, fight these shit that won't pop out and like, hey, yo, I am real. Watch me stand up. the only, the lesser Slim Shadys.
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Doolan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
Yay! Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Shale, you are now my bitch.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical. So it knew what it was doing. Shocking. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead? Some got away, then. How unfortunate. Perhaps I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must. I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something. And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken? I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me? May I ask what sorts of things it gets up to for which I could be so potentially useful? It refers to the Darkspawn, the very creatures that destroyed this village. The Darkspawn are an evil that must be destroyed, it's true. Though not as evil as the birds. Damnable feather fiends. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village. I will follow it about then. For now, I am called Shale, by the way. It would rather I was called Flint. Pebbles? How about rubble? Yes.
Sorry, Dodo.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is. It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Nah. What? I don't know what happened. At all. What's a what? What? Oh, bloodstain? It's nothing. Well, it's been 2 hours. I was hoping to start earlier, but I didn't get a chance to. So, no. Yeah. So I'm gonna end the video there. I'm hoping to get another video up. Probably Hearthstone. If not, I'll get one up tomorrow morning when I get up. So, if you watched it, thanks for bearing for the 2-hour video. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.